School safety taking center stage. Kids are heading back to class. The National PTA issuing a 4-point plan today to promote what they call safe and supporting schools. And protesters are once again asking state lawmakers to make changes a few months after we first saw those massive demonstrations.
So has anything really changed since then? Team 12's Michael Doudna joins us live from the state capitol with what we're learning tonight. Michael?
Well, a dozen or so members of March for Our Lives Arizona were out here outside the state capitol over the last hour or so, went up to the governor's office trying to get input and asking for change once again. This, of course, comes just months after they held a die-in and a vigil outside the state capitol. But despite these visual and vocal displays, well, change could be still months away.
School shooting, active shooting, several people down.
School shootings leading to downtown marches, speeches, but very little in the way of actual change, which is why March for Our Lives is back here at the state capitol.
It's clear that they're not truly looking to do anything that's going to regard gun safety reform.
And without major statewide help, well, it's the school districts themselves which have had to pick up the slack and improve security, like here at the Tempe Union School District.
And so over the summer, there was construction here at Mountain Point, and what we did is created a space where you had to get through doors in order to get to the rest of the school.
Yeah, these brand new lobbies with key entries and training for teachers, all with the goal of trying to make sure kids stay safe. But districts like Tempe Union are the lucky ones.
We're fortunate in Tempe that we have a very supportive community, but they were able to approve 6 new security guards for our district in this last budget cycle. And so creating a safe environment and hiring the right people has absolutely been a priority, but we have to find that within our own budget.
In reality, not every school district will be able to afford more school resource officers or security changes. And that's where a lack of state help could really be felt.
As well as continue to fight and try and get a meeting with Governor Ducey and other members of this compound that can really bring about change. And until that happens, we're not going to stop.
In a statement, Governor Ducey's office said, quote, school safety is a major priority, and pointed to his Safe Arizona School Plan. Now, that did not pass as it was supposed to during the last legislative session. Now, you can see the governor's full statement online on 12news.com. We're live at the state capitol. Michael Doudna, 12 News.
All right, Michael, thank you.